So I'm back after like 5 seconds of not recording a video because something popped back into my brain that I haven't been, well, I mean, I've been thinking about it, but it hasn't reemerged into my brain in a while. Anyway, so consider this, guys. All of you out there who are going green, I know there are a lot of you out there. Don't try to deny it. You're out there, you're trying to go green, so consider this, in your calculations. You have these shoes that are made of a ton of rubber. Rubber. I mean, some of it's recycled, yes, but we're still using up all of these materials for something that isn't even necessary. We are consuming all of this rubber, sometimes leather for shoes, sometimes, weird plasticky shit. Sometimes it's, odd fabrics that can be used for clothing. And it all ends up going together into something that actually negatively impacts your health. So it's not like you're going out and, using our resources to better your lives. And in fact, you're using the resources to make yourself less healthy and end up with flat feet and end up with, all these issues, collapsed arch, whatever the hell it's called. So you end up with all these issues, you know, as a result of wearing these shoes all the time. It doesn't make much sense to me. I'm kind of just mumbling and ranting because it's really late at night and my brain's not really functioning at full capacity right now. But I mean, consider those sneakers. Like this big, right? And the pad is like this thick, and it's just rubber, straight rubber. And then all the little sweatshop children that are sitting there on the sewing machine making them, you know, sitting there all day working in their sweatshops. All right, well, how about you don't buy those really crazy shoes anymore, and then they won't be working in those sweatshops. They'll be working in other sweatshops for other things. Whatever. Maybe they'll at least be working towards something that can help our society. A good chunk of my, you know, usually somewhat better speaking skills went out the window because I am so tired right now, but I can't really sleep. And I hate when that happens. That's probably happened to you people before. The point where you're like, I want to sleep, but I can't sleep. Right. Anyway, so back to the subject. So consider that. You're using all of these materials and you go through shoes like what? Maybe once every 3 4 months. I used to go through shoes once a month. And I had expensive shoes. They're made of leather, then they have memory foam, and then a rubber bottom like all the other ones do. How many of you go and recycle those shoes? Most of you probably just throw them away, because I seem to recall like a Sesame Street episode of when I was like 5, where this little kid was getting a new pair of shoes and he throws away his old shoes. Well, I'm pretty sure most of you all do the same thing because there aren't many shoe recycling depots out there. Or maybe you'll donate them to some little African child who you're dumping your trash on, basically. So now that we've established, probably none of you recycle your shoes, and if you do, congratulations. That's good for you. But a lot of you out there probably don't. So, you know, think about it. It's just another way to reduce your impact on the world and reduce the impact on your knees and your ankles and your feet and the rest of you. It's a mutually beneficial thing. Stop consuming all of this shit that you wrap your feet with and hurting your feet in the process. I mean, I have friends that were runners when they were very young, wearing sneakers all the time. Now they have like shin splints and all this crazy stuff because when they were really little, they were jumping around in these shoes and just hurting themselves. I was barefoot all the time when I was little. I didn't really think about it much because it was just whatever. But So yeah, this is getting pretty long, and I'm sure most of you already signed off the video by now. But, you know, if you take nothing else from my semi-coherent, somewhat, sleeping, ranting, just take this out. Look at your shoes. Go to wherever you keep your shoes. Women in the shoe closet, normal people with their shoes by the door or somewhere around there. Go look at those shoes. See how much material is in those shoes. And those of you that throw your shoes away every time you wear them out to the point where you can't use them anymore, consider all that stuff that you're throwing away, and then you're going to go out and pay a lot of money because shoes are getting expensive now. Have been for a while, but they're getting pretty expensive. So you're paying all that money just to get something that will hurt you, especially in the long run, and it also hurts the earth by wasting material. So just think about it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm actually going to try to get to sleep right now. Maybe it'll happen, maybe not. Good night, world.